Hello, my beautiful Virgos. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, this is Divine Light, and today we're going to dive into your next 4 weeks material success. Let's see what's coming your way. If you're enjoying these ones, and if you're new here, would like to see more, don't forget to give thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I see here a tears of joy falling out of your cup. Timeline wise, it was between the 3rd and the 4th week. This can be indicative of some good news coming or an approval, maybe access to a place or thing that you would like to become a part of. I also see here a shape. You can see like 2 fingers, the thumb and the index finger touching right here. Okay. This can be actually asking for something, a request. In some countries, this can be used as a gesture of request, or this can be also like the perfect okay. Oh, the 3 actually makes a K. Okay. Some things are going to fall into place in the right place. The timeline wise, looking like a 3rd week because we have a pathway also, a gateway opening right here. Let's start from the beginning and get to there and see how this is going to come to life. I see that you're starting the 1st week with very light energy. There's a seahorse right here. Seahorse can be symbolizing a water sign. This can be a Cancer, a Pisces, or maybe even a Scorpio. And most of the time, seahorses symbolizes a masculine figure because seahorse is the only creature that give birth. The male ones give birth on the planet Earth, as far as I know. And so this can be a masculine figure who's loving, supportive, appreciative, and also maybe protective, but not in the really toxic way, but in the gentle way. They are protecting you, maybe even doing something that you're not really aware of right now because there's so much light in that space. Because when you enter a place from the darkness with so much light, our eyes cannot really adjust it to it right away. It takes a while. So maybe this is a place that you're stepping into from a darker environment that has so much light and you're not really seeing the actually things happening in there. And this can be a person that is preparing something for you. This doesn't have to mean that this is someone that knows you. This can be like someone who is coming with a divine energies, maybe, which I mentioned in 2 prior videos, like Taurus and Sagittarius, I think. Sometimes people come into our lives for momentarily, and their work is just to help us there and then go away. It's not their job to stay for a long time. They're just momentary help. This can be that kind of a person because they don't really take a lot of space here. And after you receive the help, I see the face of here kind of reminds me of a baby cow. Cows indicates fertility. This can be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But another thing with the cow's energy, it's about growth. It's about from where you are to getting to where you want to be. Because it's in the baby stage, this can be when you receive the help or maybe when you enter into the space that you want to become a part of. This can be a new school, maybe a new company, maybe a new environment that you're actually hanging out with entrepreneurs and maybe exploring something new, an area that you're not familiar, which can be your energy, Virgo. It is aligning with you as well, but also can be another earth sign coming and helping out. But I feel like this can be mostly you finding your element, becoming a part of your element. Okay. And it seems like here, this is something that has massive potential. It can grow really big, really fast, but you need to feed the right material. If this is like a business, maybe if you're expanding on the business, looking into not like maybe extreme growth opportunities, but also the things that has been proven, has been strategized and proven for a long time. Okay, so this can be, I see there's another person appearing here. This has massive potential, and there's another person, looks like a feminine figure standing on top of it. She's wearing a crown and a long gown. Femininity indicates creativity. This can be symbolizing your creative approach to the situation. And also, like, I'm thinking how you can grow an animal, a cow, what they eat, and what would be more effective for them when they're growing, more nutritious. It's not only this, it's the symbol, feeding the symbol basic. It's not only like a material cow and raising a cow farm, which maybe some of you are planning to do that, but looking into what materials actually grows your goal is going to be the key here. And the women can be some angelic figure coming into your life again, can be guidance, help, and assistance, but also this can be you embodying the feminine energy. I want to see some letters. I see a letter C, maybe like in Cecilia, which these hands also forming a letter C here. Cecilia, Celine, and what else? Carrie can be in the first name or the last name of this person coming ahead. I see there's a letter X marked right next to the C. X can be in someone's name as well, but the only name I can recall right now is Xavier, but it can be something like that, a different one too. Another thing here is X is looking like a flower. So this person marked a place, like a treasure mark. They have a treasure chest right there buried, and they marked it on the map. And I feel like here they're maybe even guiding you towards that treasure chest. The treasure chest can be like in the literal sense if you're a treasure hunter, but for some of you, this can mean something to unlock that locked doors. Maybe you're going after a formula, creating a formula for unlocking a certain type of business, and it is hidden in this X. And I do this kind of researches when it comes to, because this is what I do, YouTube, and I do this kind of researches. I watch people who has like a lot of, they have a lot of like followers and subscribers and a lot of views. And I try to research these kind of things every single day. But the thing is, it's not, it's in different types of fields I see. But anyways, this is about, I feel like this can be even an information that you're going to pick up from a different field and apply it to your own material success. Okay. For some of you, the tennis sports keeps like popping in my head. I see like in my vision, sometimes I see certain things. I see like Serena Williams with her racket, like playing tennis coming to my vision. It can be for some of you, maybe you're working on a sports or you want to do something that you really desire. It can be looking into her principles, how she picks things up, how she actually executed. And because she's been doing it for years now, since she was a little child, and she probably has some certain habits when it comes to her business. That's her business. So it can be the principles maybe picking up from her and applying to what you have currently in your hand, okay? I see here there's a magnifying glass. It kind of looks like someone's face. I see a number 3 right there. And also it has the magnifying glass has a letter E under it. This kind of looks like a key as well. Magnifying glass can be actually... I feel like for some of you, because this is on the edge, pushing you towards a direction that you need to pick up the magnifying glass and reanalyze some things in a very like a wide, bright light. And it is seeming like within the second week, because there is a legal paper showing right after it. And I see a roof above it. If you're planning to buy a home, change a home, if this is about like a contract that you're going to go through, this is basically suggesting, yes, it is good, but you need to pick up your magnifying glass or your regular glasses and start reading through what's in there, because there might be some things that is most beneficial for you, but there might be some things in there that is going to maybe take the key away from you, or maybe hand you over the key when you analyze the structure of the contract. I see another bull's head right here, a big bull. Bull can be an authoritative figure, can be the Hierophant energy, a governmental entity, an institution, or a person, a bank, a person with power, or a bank that you're actually maybe going through this agreement. That's why it's suggesting read every details carefully. So it can be even like you're getting a new job offer, but there are some things in the contract maybe you're not going to agree in the long term, or maybe right out the bat you're going to say, no, that doesn't fit with me. So that's why this magnifying glass is coming forward, and it's in the shape of a key. So it has the power to unlock maybe certain locked doors for you. The third week, I see a male figure here. He's wearing a hat. He has a little turtle, which is wearing a helmet. This kind of looks like a comical personality as well, kind of like Simpsons characters here. There are two of them. And they have a roof in front of them. I see a letter A, can mean their first name or the last name, and I saw here a gateway opening, which I mentioned in the beginning. So these two can be, it kind of remind me of I don't know if you guys see Home Alone, and there are two, Joe Pesci and the other guy, I forgot his name. They were trying to rob the house, but the house looks like the walls are thick, so it is protected from inside out. That's why they're not going to be able to step inside of that space, okay? And this is also opening up a new gateway for you, that you're going to upgrade your current situation as well. Within the third week, you might be dealing with, I see there's an outside pathway opening also. There's a chunk of like a good, this actually looks like a cauldron, the smoke coming out of it. There's something cooking inside of it. So you might have something outside your comfort zone, that you're cooking up something new. This can be a new creative idea, something that you need to leave, maybe your current position. There might be two thieves out there, maybe looking for your current place and maybe snooping around it. This is coming as maybe even a warning to become aware that do not leave anything unattended, okay? Even if you're going traveling somewhere, if this is like a business trip that you're going to take, do not leave anything unattended. Maybe have alarms set up, or maybe get someone to do home sitting for you. It can be something like that. Even if this is a position that you're leaving, going to a seminar, maybe set up one of your friends to watch your position, watch your work, what's happening in there, and maybe give you some information from inside. When you are prepared that way, then you're going to be able to go through the gateway opening for you. You will get the chance to experience whatever that you're meant to experience in the best and the highest way, which I see here. Actually, we have like raindrops coming from the sky, and the sky is clearing, which symbolizes like a new clear sky with the raindrops raining on your soil. You're the earth sign. Abundance, a lot of good abundance, because the seeds that you're planting will get the chance to be fed, and they're like coupled raindrops. It's not like huge storm coming in to destroy your setting. It is about like feeding it in the right way, which will help it grow in the right way. I see here there's a letter. I'm gonna start pulling these different alphabets, because sometimes I see some symbols. Like this is an Arabic letter. I think it is B, Be. I think this can mean someone's first name or the last name, but sometimes I see like Hebrew looking letters. Sometimes I see like Cyrillic, but because I don't know all of them, like I know just the shapes, but I don't know which letter they are, I cannot really interpret. So I'm going to start pulling them very soon for myself so I can reinterpret. But the B can be in someone's first name or the last name. B can be the second option, the B plan, having a plan B, so you can execute it right away. Also, this can be in someone's name. It's a name or like in the name of a country, in the name of a city, or this can be a symbol. Maybe you're walking into a building, the building letter, it has like a letter B, or on the door. It can be something that is actually fruitful for you. Let's get to your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, you can focus on that one. Let's see what the answer is going to be for that. I see again the C forming, ABC. Maybe you are completing, if this is something that you has 3 different stages, you're completing it. B is in in your cup in the 4th week, and the C can be following that. I see a massive fish right here, but this is swimming towards you from 1st week to the 3rd week. This can be like something developing, progressing. Number 3 is creativity here. You might have to cultivate your creativity to grow this fish. This can be something that belongs to you, which has massive potential. The North Star symbolizes that following your true desire, your heart's desire, is going to really get you to where you need to go. And you can see your desires flowing very smoothly. It doesn't really have any obstacles. It is calm. It is the pathway is open. It is bright. And I even have like here 1, 2, 3 pit stops, maybe even like a celebration points here. Your energy field is intact, extending outside. So you might be growing. If you have anything like a business or partnership, it is growing. Maybe getting another additional protection around it, and additional insurance can be the thing right there. I also see here there's this flat fish. It's shield, kind of like a fish. I don't know what's the true name. I think they grow in the Black Sea. And I kind of see that fish right here. This is a strange creature, but it is a protection. A protection. I mentioned that we have the shield here now. When I see the shield fish, it kind of reminds me, maybe if you have any investment, money, fish indicates money that requires, maybe that needs some protection. Maybe like insurance is the first thing. The second thing can be maybe you're putting it somewhere and trusting somebody else to take care of it. Revisiting, maybe looking if it's there, it's doing well, is the key here. This can also be another thing, because fish sometimes indicates like opportunities, connections, offers. It doesn't have to, money doesn't have to come up in the format of paper all the time. It can show up referrals and other relationships that can really connect you to the right places, the right people. Because sometimes what happens is you walk into a space, and if you're lucky, maybe that's their day to, we're going to hire, everyone shows up day that you get hired, which happened to me in the past. But sometimes you walk into a space, it doesn't matter if you have every single credential perfectly. They're just looking for someone from the inside, a referral from inside. So that happened to me too. When you have the referral from inside, knowing a good friend, and they just give your name, you'll get hired immediately as well. This can be something like that. Okay, do not limit yourself into one space or one position and only one item, and that will give you the wide view of seeing the other opportunities here. So this can also be, like I said, protection of money, or maybe protection of a position that you have. Okay, extra protection of your position. Let's dive into your tarot now. We're going to look into start by looking into your current situation. I always say here, when it comes to every single thing that we do, when you have an intention, the answers are clear. When you have something in your mind that you want the answers for, you get much more clear answers. So it's good to focus on those. But if you don't have any questions at this time, this is going to be the general reading. We have the High Priestess here, Virgo. This is your current situation. Seems like you are collecting a lot of knowledge, or maybe you already have collected this knowledge, because High Priestess is an extremely knowledgeable entity. Not only a feminine, it looks like a feminine creature, but a person, an angel we have here, but she's standing in front of a gateway, 2 double gateways actually, and she passed through them. She's upgraded, she knows and she feels and she hears, not only connected to maybe every other people out there and the information outlet, but also spiritually connected. This is your current situation. Even if you're not really feeling it, seems like your inner higher self, inner guidance is guiding you towards the right direction already. Powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Being at peace is also knowing that everything is working out for your highest good. Financial opportunities. This is your energy is coming forward. This is the earth sign that you see. He planted his garden really good, and the perfect rain is going to start raining on that. And you have the angels collecting even. Is she pouring it out or putting it in? Pouring it out. So you might even have an overflow of abundance, overflow of gold appearing here. I'm sorry. This kind of sneezes, small sneezes usually indicate its approval. And it's telling you that you are actually trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. Maybe even you have a great sense of humor. And that's going to be great while you are going after the financial opportunities. And it seems like when you plant the seeds that are available to you, you're going to get to experience the wealth that you are going after. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So you're getting a lot of protection. So make your plans that if you have like an idea popping to you, an inspiration, and if you don't have one, when you start meditating or maybe when you start focusing on what you desire rather than the things do not desirable that you do not desire, when you start focusing on what you want and start writing down those desires, the inspiration of the pathway starts to appear in front of you, okay? Where the challenges arise, we have the star. Star is a dream come true. It's wish fulfillment. Believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So the challenge is maybe focusing on and believing that this is possible for you, because that's where everybody starts. We have certain beliefs when we're growing up. We have been taught a certain set of things that in some of our families, actually my father used to say, they make you work so hard but they don't pay you anything. That's what I grew up with, which was my experience. Even though I worked really hard, did most of the work compared to others, I was getting paid the half of them most of the time. And then I started to think that that's just a limiting belief. This is not my belief because it doesn't belong to me. I didn't come up with that. It wasn't my experience. I just heard it, took it, and experienced it. So when I decided that now that's not the case, my work, my time is valuable, then the things started to turn around for me when I was working in corporate businesses and stuff like that. So this is about believing in yourself. If you're thinking that you need to work so hard, then work becomes hard. But when you think that everything is fun and enjoyable, I have fun, I enjoy myself every time I do things, and abundance comes to me multiplied, then you overcome the challenge here. Because I feel like the challenge can be, in order to make your wishes come true, maybe you're feeling like you have to overwork, you have to give your all to something, and giving it all is not a hard thing. But if you're thinking it as a burden, then becomes the hardest thing on the planet, okay? Giving it all when you are doing something you enjoy and you have fun is actually something fun, focusing all your energy on that, okay? That's the challenge here maybe you need to overcome. How should you manage your finances with the strength being resistant? I feel like strength also has some resistant energy to temptations, okay? When you're strong, even though the temptations show up, you wouldn't give up on that because you're planning something for the long term. Even though this is for the next 4 weeks, it seems like here you are actually creating something for the long term. So focus on that final outcome and do not give up on temptations. Strengthen grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. And forgive those, maybe even the limiting beliefs that hold you back so far. What will that bring you in the long term? Many positive opportunities coming forward. 8 of Wands is amazingly fast progress, which I love that for you. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, and important communications. And I feel like here the connections forming are also going to be extremely helpful for you, okay? Let's get to the clarifiers. We're going to get more information here, what's happening. The High Priestess. We have the High Priestess, number 13, the Death card. So when you focus on your higher powers, you're ending a cycle, ending some things that do not really serve you anymore. I feel like here, this is limiting beliefs most of the time, that believing that something is possible for you. This can also be ending if you are dependent on somebody else's guidance, maybe a Scorpio right here, that you keep asking for advice and the advice keep failing you. You're going to make a decision to say, you know what, this is not really serving me anymore. I'm going to follow my inner guidance system rather than following other people's guidance. We have here 8 of Swords. I feel like when you start planting your seeds, if you're feeling trapped in a place that maybe you're working a job that you don't enjoy or doing certain things that are not really bringing any income, but you're still in the expectancy and locked in the prison of those places. When you start planting your own seeds, you're going to get released out of that situation, okay? Financial opportunities are going to become much more clear to you. What to do, where to go, who to talk to, become much more clear to you. The challenge is 7 of Wands, and when the 17 here, believing yourself and defending your territory. If the people, like I said, come to you and telling you this is not possible, you cannot make that happen, your wishes cannot come true, you defending your own territory is going to be challenged, like standing your ground, basically. How should you manage your finances? We have Four of Swords here with the Strength. Four of Swords is resting, recuperating. We have here a wrath. This is actually also, I feel, the symbol of celebration, but even though Four of Swords is resting and collecting your energy, so give it a break. I mean, resist to the challenges. Four of Swords can be also keeping it quiet. Now I feel like maybe some of you are dealing with certain people, maybe trying to take your energy away, use your energy, money is your energy, asking for loans but not paying back. Four of Swords is keeping it quiet, saying that, oh, I'm resting now, I'm not available at this time. Okay, I'm focusing on my own thing. You don't have to maybe even say that to that person or to that entity. But Four of Swords is telling, laid back. Okay, I mean, it's not about laying back. It's about like stand back and watch what they're doing and do your own thing, but do not show it to others as well. Like be like a cover it up and your business, and just do it very smoothly and quietly. Eight of Gabriel's the final results we have. This is Wheel of Fortune with a 10. So many positive opportunities, the final outcome coming forward in the best possible way. The Wheel of Fortune is hitting the jackpot. Okay, it can be hitting the jackpot right away, but also it can be buying a lottery ticket that will hit the jackpot as well. So there's some action necessary here. Eight of Gabriel's, Eight of Wands is all about action. So, but this doesn't mean it is random action. I feel like here you're going to be able to do the right things, the right actions, take the right action in the right place, and be in the right place to receive the miracles. Okay, let's see your oracle now. Let's see what you should focus on during this timeline. How can you do that? And we say alertness. Focus on alertness. Be aware. Okay, what's happening surrounding you. The sunshine is with the Strength also showing up. Strength is Leo. It's sun energy. So focus on alertness is being aware of what's happening around you. And how can you do that? Focusing on your desires, okay? When you focus on your desires and when you're aware of the goal, the money, whatever it is in your mind, or the amount, when you clarify it, you're gonna be able to catch what's happening as an opportunity surrounding you will be easier to catch. Okay? So being aware of what you're desiring and also watching out for the opportunities is the key. And what blessings that will bring a laughter, celebration. This is basically very clear to me. When you focus on, like, it's actually like all the life coaches and guides, all those people actually say, when you're aware of your desire, when you focus on, when you're clarify what you want, you're going to become more aware of it, and then you will catch it set and you will celebrate it. So this is very clear information step by step here. I hope this can resonate with you and you can easily catch all that good laughter. Let's ask your second oracle now, the best advice or guidance for my beautiful Virgos at this timeline. Through unconditional love, thank you. We have the blue door. Blue door is a door to, this is actually dark blue, so I'm going to say the indigo, the crown chakra, to the higher powers. We have a manhole here too. Okay. Secret sketches. Wonder and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories and sketches for others to find. You can create maybe even sketches like this that you enjoy, that shows your future. It doesn't have to be super artistic. It can be something very simple that you can draw yourself in the wealth and abundance that you like, and also start observing what's around you, because I feel like there's some message in the things, the pictures, graffitis, or the things that you're seeing. Okay, the divine messages can come through numbers like 1111, 2020, or maybe I kept saying 13, 30, 1331, 1313. I kept seeing those in the last 2 days. So it can be something like that, but also it can be in the sketches. Let's see your spirit animal that will assist you during this timeline. We have the otter. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. I love otters. I kept saying one on like one of the social media pages the other day. This is a water creature which is filled with love, full of love. They touch hands, they hold hands, they carry their babies on their chests. So it is about being sentimental, like maybe even taking care of your desire like it's a baby. Unobstructed joy, laughter is coming forward. Playfulness, contentment. Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck is this one. This is a joyful animal. They have a giddiness and reverence for life itself without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you there? The Otter card begs these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. When balanced, this creature can make you full of love, and you will be content with everything you want, and then the things can flow easily. What you can do to align yourself with the energy of the Otter is you can go dance, celebrate, have a great laugh, okay? Let's get your final message here. What else we need to know? These are very precise and a little blunt messages. This one, rainbow energy, let's see, but they're very cute and playful. And you got the playfulness, Virgo. Don't spend time on it, spend time in it. And she's having fun too. Have fun with what you're doing, okay? Let's see the meaning behind the card that the writer intended. Reading and research will only take you so far. Being in the field can offer a greater understanding than textbooks. Go out and get your hands dirty. I love that. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.